wouldn't have any relevance whatsoever, but when you're playing against someone that you're fully aware that you've never beaten,
140.
Does it have an impact? Maybe slightly emotionally.
Game shot.
7.
But you wouldn't believe it with that 1-2-2 out.
Didn't matter much there, Chris, did it?
No. Not a jot.
Right, Evans. I think it would be very entertaining. Do you, Chris?
Yeah, totally agree.
Great character of the
85.
game.
Oh, he gives you everything, doesn't he? He shows you every emotion.
Game shot.
Ricky Evans shows us how to check out double 16.
Well, he's showing us how to win legs in 15 darts because he's done it 3 times.
Oh, now no one knows who's going next. It's you, Cameron.
6 at 137 for 5-3.
74 left.
64 left.
64 left. Cheers, mate.
Good job, Cameron.
89.
Checked. He's left 48 when he returns. And that will be
134.
for his third leg to get it back to 5-3 behind. He wants double 16, the Scotsman. Finds
Game
it.
shot.
So Menzies, having lost the first 5 legs of the match, has won the next 3. And Evans here.
And one from Ricky.
Could be an 11, as Chris hints at. It won't be, but that doesn't really matter at
84.
this stage. He's in total control of the leg and of the match, and he can finish the match on his next trip to the hockey.
60.
Double 8 for Rapid Ricky to close the door on Cameron Menzies. He won the first 5 legs of the match. He's got another turn, even if he misses here. He can do what he likes, really.
No score.
Couldn't find it, couldn't find the necessary swaz to find the top corner.
Yeah, and I suppose that's a better dart.
140.
Gives him more room to manoeuvre here from 8s to 4s to 2s.
Game shot and a
There
match.
it is.
Ricky Evans.
He was 5-0 up, the gap got closed to 5-3, but Ricky Evans had enough in hand.
76, treble 20, double 8. Stop this Springer fight back.
Tops. Oh,
Game
yes. Well, you got to hand it to Ljubic, because Niko Springer had surged with back-to-back legs, and it was looking like 127 in game, set and match, in fact. Oh, yes. Double 17 will be the target to leave. Double 8 for 127 game, set and match.
111.
Right on the outside wire, and he will be back. He's going to have to come away from there, surely. 82
He
left.
would anyway.
Treble 14. Bull, one or the other. Bull was what he aimed at. 25 gets him down to 57. Double 8 for the match for Perot. Oh, they're both very, very close. Just shift slightly to open up the bed a little bit. Oh, it goes too high.
Yeah, Niko, his darts were on his case. He didn't think he'd be getting a go at this 57. But
Game
that's
shot.
it.
Now he's on his opponent's case again, because he's only 2 behind so far. Double 10 for Niko. Oh, it's just inside double 5. Oh,
55.
now he had chances to get back to 4-5. Ljubic wants double 10. Double 5 himself. A long way off. Can he adjust?
10.
Not enough.
Single 1 for double 2. Oh, he's been all over the
3.
doubles. Just can't get him in between the wires.
Ljubic again. Another match start, another 3. Well, it'll be 2, because he's going to have to use 1 dart here to get to another double. Oh, and he
No
can't.
score.
He's busted score. This is becoming so scratchy, so edgy. Won't believe what you're watching here. Can Niko Springer finally? No, he
No
can't
score.
either. Oh, what a carry on. Carry on up the Mattioli. He wants double 5. Incredible scenes here. Oh, dear.
6.
Well, he had an option there to bust that and go back to double 5, but who wants to do that?
Pub players are around the world just smiling, going, well, they can do it too.
These two aren't smiling. I'll tell you that for nothing. And
No
Springer
score.
isn't smiling now. In fact, he's going to start hurling that into the wall. Still it goes on. Ljubic now. Double 1. The madhouse.
Game
The
shot
Mattioli
and the match.
madhouse. And Pero Ljubic in the end manages to Springer surprise.
48.
It's been a tricky time for Joe Cullen. That's not to say that he can't come again and regain the heights that saw him win the Masters and almost win the Premier
171.
League.
$134.
Double 18 for Gabe Clemens. Wants tops. Double 10.
Game shot.
3-2 to the German.
$180.
Oh,
That's good.
cannot possibly leave a finish, whatever he does.
80.
Well, treble 19 is the shot here. Double 16.
Game shot.
That's a lovely leg and a lovely finish. The ideal route on that 101 is the 19s, because if you don't hit the treble, you can go for the ball.
Cullen here, Gabe Clemens on his next visit. Maybe 2 darts.
Yeah, and it'll come at the perfect
60.
time, because, like you say, at break here, he gets the throw for it.
Went treble 18, could have gone treble 10, but he gets to double 16.
Game shot.
Gabriel Clemens, courtesy of 70 finish, goes 2 up with 3 to play against the rock star Joe Cullen.
Clemens keeps finding treble 1, but the recovery darts were outstanding.
That was
174.
outstanding.
Sure was. Believe is favoured. Double 18. Will he get a go?
Tops here.
83.
Wrong bed. Goldilocks finish.
Game shot.
And Joe Cullen is still in this match. He's still in Players' Championship number 19. We go to a decider. Clemens has the darts. And he is
180.
using them.
Makes such a huge difference. The 180 would leave 158.
Joe Cullen is
180.
fighting. He's fighting very hard. He's given himself a chance of coming off the canvas from
190.
5-3 behind to win 6-5 with this 3-figure outshot. Won't go. Now he's in trouble again. He's at the
58.
mercy of Gabe Clemens, who should get 2 match starts here, the big German. And they're at double top. Both of them are. They both missed.
37.
By a mile.
Joe Cullen puffs out his cheeks. Come on, he says. Come on, double top. Well, for a remarkable win, the boy from Bradford is looking at the top of the shop. Double 10.
80.
Joe Cullen cannot believe what he has just done. He's scrapped away and earned the opportunity, but he hasn't taken it. Oh,
I just didn't fancy him for that.
I didn't fancy him after he'd missed it, Chris.
No
Come
score.
on.
He just didn't look comfortable at any point or confident.
Come on, we cannot have after timing in this commentary box. Joe Cullen. Let's see what he can do here. He's got 3 in hand. It still would be a remarkable win Doesn't like that. He'll like that even less.
10.
Oh, Joe. Well, both players failing to fall over the line
Game shot
until
on the match.
now.
Gabriel Clemens.
And Gabe Clemens has eventually downed the rock star. The music stops for Joe Cullen. He came back. He scrapped back from 5-3 down. He got it back to 5-all. He had match starts. He didn't take them. And the German goes through. Now, though, has got himself in a position where he doesn't need to worry what happens on the Jelle Klaasen throw. It doesn't really count for a whole lot anymore
58.
as far as he's concerned. He's already reached 4. If he can hold throw himself twice, that's the end of the matter.
Yeah.
Klaasen's got the problems. He needs to hold and break.
60.
Campbell
Yeah, he can't afford
relax.
to drop his throw.
Yeah.
Shots on. Looks a bit awkward.
Game shot.
Finds the right hand corner. Super dart. You're right. Campbell's mindset now will be. Here you go, tops. Well, it was a safe dart at
60.
tops, that's for sure. Didn't really attack it. Thomas Lovely, who led 5-1 against Maros Rasma. Rasma now within 2.
92.
Marvin van Velzen has beaten Rhys Griffin 6-1.
Campbell wants tops for 5-3.
Game shot.
Well, goes within a leg of victory here. Jelle Klaasen got close to all square, but not close enough.
On Benjamin Roos. Nathan Rafferty, all 3 up on Lucas Venig.
59.
At the moment, Campbell 5-4 up on Klaasen. But for how long? Tops.
90.
Well, this is a much more difficult match-winning opportunity than the ones he's missed. 94. Left.
97. Game
Double
shot.
10 for Klaasen. That sends it all the way. Matt Campbell will have the darts. I'm sure that's scant consolation the way he's feeling at the moment. He probably wants to start a
43.
fight with the darts ball or his own darts or himself. I'm not sure who you'd want to make favourite half the time here because neither of them are convincing. Oh, this is much more convincing now.
180.
How about that? Well, how did that follow the previous visit? What was it, 27?
Yeah.
Yeah. 27, 180. Go figure.
131.
Right, now what? Can he check out this 95? Will he go bull? Will he go bull? Yes, he will. 70 left. 50 left. He wants the bullseye. Has to shift to get a better sighter. Can't
70.
find it. Jelle Klaasen to wrap up this darting drama. Wants double 8.
Game shot on the
Jelle
match.
Klaasen
Jelle
has
Klaasen.
somehow won that. Matt Campbell is furious. And the Canadian has somehow thrown that match away. Jelle Klaasen cannot believe that he's won it, but he has won it, Jelle Klaasen. 6-5.
Our final matches in the round of 64. I will try and keep you up to the speed with the results as they have happened.
180.
And a lovely Max from the World Cup champion.
60.
Well, in that race for the spot, or the final spots in the match play, Raymond van Barneveld with another good performance.
42.
Defeated Upai Puha 6-1 with a 99.78.
140.
So it's up
Game
to
shot.
Michael Smith and Ryan Joyce who are in that mix, and Ryan Joyce is
Double 9 for the match. For a 6-1 success. God, he's making, goodness me.
No score.
He's making hard work of this.
and Martijn make easy work of this 11. 3 for double 4. Gets the 3 in the middle.
2 twos.
Apparently never lose. Oof.
9.
So on we go. Can Daryl Gurney bring the curtain down on this second round tie? Not yet, he can't. Now he wants the one for the double four. Curtain closure.
Shot on the
Daryl
match.
Gurney
Daryl
finally
Gurney.
wraps it up amongst laughter and smiles. Good-natured contest. Good win for Daryl Gurney. 6 legs to 1. He's in with a real shout of a break here. More than a real shout. In fact, he's favourite to win the leg.
105.
Because he can knock off this 81 to take the lead in the match for the first time. Beautiful dart. Double 12. Double 6. The eastern side of the board. Andrew Gilding is in the lead.
Yeah, and leading up to that UK Open win, the sort of 10 to 12 months before it, he was hitting big averages with regularity, and it was one of those situations you just felt if he could just put it all together over the course of especially one of the smaller tournaments that are not at least a week long, then he'd have a chance.
91.
Wow,
28.
huge mistake from Gilding. Chance for Gary to hit straight back with a break of throw and put us back on throw.
59.
At the moment, he can't find a big treble.
$100.
Winner of this plays the winner of Ross Smith and Neil Zonneveld.
100. $180.
Oh,
What a
yes,
time.
pinpoint.
That's his first max, isn't it?
It is indeed, Chris.
A lot of time to get it as well when his
60.
throw was under pressure.
$93. $79.
Andrew Gilding now eyeing up tops to extend his advantage to 2 clear legs.
Game shot.
There it is.
Very good performance. 103.05.
$91.
Tidies up beautifully with the treble 17. I believe double 18.
$82.
And this is to become favourite again because he's got the darts in the last leg, Gary Anderson.
27.
But he hasn't won this one yet. And so Gilding had a look at 91 in the last leg, is now having a look at 118.
40 scored.
And he can't get a look at that.
94.
Gets the one.
7.
Double 3. Oh,
80.
Andrew
Twitchy.
Gilding has, well,
Winning line-itis.
he's let the match slip from his fingers
No
there.
score.
Or has he? Or has he? Because he's got 3 more now after Anderson's blunder on double 1.
Gary's fuming.
Well, back to double 1 here, provided he hit the
No
single.
score.
And that's why I put that caveat in, because it was no guarantee. Anderson on double 1 to send it to an 11th leg. 2 1s to send it to 2 1s in terms of the number of the leg. Oh, you talk about edgy.
No score.
From that small double to this one, double 3.
Game shot on the
Andrew
match.
Gilding has defeated Gary Anderson in a nail-biting finish to that 3rd round tie in Players' Championship 19. It's Goldfinger who wins by 6 legs to 4. Have a look at that from Wessel Nijman.
3 and 3 maximums. There you go. He's off to the perfect start.
133.
Can he add another? Every chance.
180.
Wessel Nijman smashes in back-to-back maxis at the Mattioli.
Is he going to hit the perfect
58.
leg? Nijman looking at 141 for perfection. Shot is on, but he can't get the 8
89.
and penultimate dart in the right target, but it was a good effort.
Shares a chuckle with Ryan Joyce, who must have
45.
been willing that in, because once you think the leg is gone, you really just want them to bang in the 9 darter to be part of it. Double 16. Is the leg gone?
20.
Not yet, it's not.
All right, Joyce looking at 19s, 5 of them to leave a finish. Oh, wow, that was
86.
I don't want to say Ryan's given up in this leg, Rod, but I think he's getting ready for the next one.
Double 8.
Game shot.
He can get ready for the next one now, and Ryan Joyce.
Ryan Joyce.
'96.
Nijman
58.
looking at 140 then to go back in front. I swear, Bradley Brooks 3-0 up over Brendan Dolan. Oh, the 140's on. Double 10 for a 3-2 lead. Brilliant from Nijman. And this is a really strong, solid display. Thus far, he's halfway to the 6 he needs for a place in the last 8. Moment for Nijman. He's taken the darts off of Joyce, and he's in the red bit again. Oh, this is magnificent.
180.
Absolutely magnificent. Back-to-back maximums for him. And here comes the first break opportunity of the match.
71.
He makes hitting 180s look so easy. Choice of double for Nijman. The choice is double 16.
Game shot.
It's a 12 dart leg for Wessel Nijman. And it's a 5-3 lead. He's 2 up.
There's not a great deal coming back from the Geordie.
60.
Rare light visit for Nijman.
Close to the line now, though. 2 visits away, potentially.
60.
Wessel Nijman. He will be at the match play, courtesy of his
145.
Pro Tour Order of Merit standing, which currently is 4th behind Schindler, Rock and Menzies.
140.
Amongst the players aren't in the top 16 of the main Order of Merit. Wants 56 here. Double 18. And
Game
Wessel
shot and match.
Nijman
Wessel
turns
Nijman.
on the style to turn away Ryan Joyce.
$100.
Doesn't have to go for it. It's all about the setup.
85.
Needs a treble here. He's going to put any kind of pressure on. That's a great last start. Gives him a chance should Gilding miss.
Andrew Gilding looking at that treble 20, finding it perfectly for double 8.
Game shot.
It's a lovely finish. It's a 14-dart leg for the former UK Open champion. Andrew Gilding will be able to leave something here, you'd think. Definitely now.
180.
Oh, what a time to deliver a second max of the quarter-final. Heta being pushed, and that's not near enough. But Gilding is going to get a chance at 101.
100.
Great first start. Tops for a breaker throw. Brilliant
shot
from Andrew Gilding. Damon Heta can only stand back and watch because that is the first breaker throw. And Gilding taking command here.
Small advantage on the scoreboard in this leg.
60.
But no treble for Heta. It seems the harder he tries, the harder it's getting. 161 to win it in style then for Andrew Gilding. Not going to happen now.
65.
Two darter. Should he be back?
Oh, that is wild. Again from Damon Heta. Treble 18 was his target.
80.
Gilding then to wrap up victory. Brilliant first start. Two darts at double 18.
Game shot
Only
and a
needs
match.
the one. And
Andrew
Andrew
Gilding.
Gilding has seen off Damon Heta. Nijman. Can't find the treble.
57.
That does leave a two-dart combination. Williams needs a big one. Needs a big one. And he is 2 millimeters short of landing the 161. That was a great effort.
$16. Double 8. We've seen him hit this already in the match.
36.
Not this time, right on the outside wire.
Same target.
Game shot.
This time Williams does get it and he breaks straight back. Two missed starts for 3-0 for Nijman. Maybe disappointed with that. Oh, this is good from Williams. A little unfortunate with the deflection, but that does get him on a finish. Not quite happening for Wessel at the moment.
60.
He couldn't miss the treble 20 in his earlier game, could he, when he hit 7 in that great game with Ryan Joyce? Oh, that's a good marker for the ball. He uses it as well. The 135 and a strut from Scott Williams, who is on fire here. That's 4 legs on the spin, but that first start in the 25 was a beautiful marker.
Anything is possible with Williams in this kind of mood.
105.
Williams, oh, he's in. He fancied that second dart.
134.
But crucially, he hits a treble with the last, so Nijman has got to tidy up this 56.
Well, he's made it quite clear what he thought of that second dart. He'll be taking that backstage and having a stiff word with it. As Nijman looks at double 18 and finds it importantly.
Yeah, needed that. And he manages to hold his throw.
96.
Well, he has served notice, hasn't he, Scott Williams, in recent weeks.
90.
Well, it's the ball to leave 31.
Cannot leave a finish here, Williams. even though he can pile in another flashy score.
125. No score.
Wow. Now he will be back, but he wanted the single 15 to leave double 8. And if Williams whacks in a max here, well, not quite, but there's a little bit of pressure now on Wessel Nijman, who's just made a real mess of that. Double 8. Big moment to move within 1.
Yeah,
Wessel
sure.
Nijman holds his throw, holds his nerve. It's a precarious one-leg lead for Williams.
It is. Because Nijman is perfectly capable of that kind of visit. We've seen it in this match. We've seen it in previous matches. Oh, and Williams counters
180.
with a max of his own. This is terrific stuff.
It is. It's just the third max of the match, but been a really good game. Hang on, hold on to your hats.
180.
6 perfect darts.
We saw that before, didn't we, Mark?
We saw 7.
We did, yes, of course. He missed the
60.
treble 19 with the 8th dart, did he not? Yeah. Now, is this the time for a Nijman 9? It's not.
65.
But as you pointed out some time ago, Mark, Nijman's still very much in this game. And he's going to have a look at 76 for a level match at 5 each.
Yeah. And he would have the throw in 2 of the 3 remaining legs, but he's got to get the 76 first. That will make things significantly easier. 2 8s he needs for a level game.
Okay.
Wessel Nijman, back-to-back legs, breaks back, and we're all level at 5 each. The trajectory of this semi-final. James Wade is 1 away from a place in the final. He's 6-3 up over Andrew Gilding.
140.
Just keeps rolling along, James Wade, doesn't he?
Certainly does. Well, that comeback from 4-0 down in the quarter-final was outstanding. Nijman with the opportunity then to go in front for the first time since the second leg of the match. Single 20 will leave tops. Tops for a 6-5 lead.
Hey.
Wessel Nijman is 1 away. He's 3 on the spin. And now
Combination finish.
he's already hit a 135, but look at this.
108.
Look at this pressure from Nijman. Well, not the treble he needed first up.
94.
So Nijman will get a look for a place in the final.
Should get at least a look at the bullseye here, Wessel Nijman. Minimum. 14 segment now for Wessel. For the bullseye for a spot in the money match.
59.
Scott Williams has got to hit tops to stay in the contest.
Game
Scott Williams knows where the camera is.
On a finish, Wessel Nijman. Williams about to join him. Yes, what a time to hit a
108.
max. It might be his last visit in the match.
What a leg of darts this is to decide a darts match. 1-2-1 for Wessel Nijman, but if he misses, Williams will want exactly 100. He has missed. He's missed the ball for the
57.
match already. Williams wants 100 to get to the final. 2 tops. Not there. It would have been the showpiece, showman's finish you'd expect from Scott Williams, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that was a loose last start, wasn't it? Because he's now going to have to burn it out if he gets another go. Nijman will be hoping he won't. 64 needed. Another one of those for the double, or 8 for tops. Double 16 for a place in the final against James Wade.
48.
And it's another dart miss. That's 2 match darts he's had now.
Scott Williams, the single. Well out of the way of the double. Oh, it still caught it. Double 10.
40.
Both players have had 2 darts for the match. Wessel Nijman has been pretty reliable on double 8 thus far. Can he take it out? He's just taking a moment. He's wiping the sweat from his fingertips, trying to calm himself down. Huge moment. Now that is a disaster, but one that he can rectify. Now he's looking down at double 2.
12.
And he's missed more darts. That's 4 match darts he's had now.
Double 7.
Game shot and the
And
match.
Scott Williams ends this match in crazy circumstances by taking out double 7 after a wild dart at double 10. Wessel Nijman missed his chances, multiple chances, and Scott Williams has swaggered into the final.
I got me own
6.
back on Wadey a few times over the years.
Wade here, looking to at least pull level with Williams at the back end of the 4th.
97.
Another dart at the ball.
118.
I think that's 4
It is.
attempts.
In
Yeah.
4 legs at the ball. Starting with leg 1 on 170.
He's had plenty of practice, Chris. And this time he's coming
96.
back for 43. The residue from that attempt. Double 16 for Scott.
Game shot.
2 each.
Yeah, another 15 dart leg. He's averaging 104.68 here. Totally agree. With Wadey, he tends to sort of go missing, and then you think maybe he's up, and then you'll just find something else, and very much like what Whitlock did for years. I think they're on the slide, and then they come fighting back.
Could there be another bull bid
100.
here from Scott Williams? The 170 that he missed on the bull in leg 1 is winking at him again. Not this time, Scott.
134.
Well, he'll do well to get the bullseye from there.
Pressure's a 64, treble 8. Single 16. How's your tops, James?
Game shot.
Yeah, again, there was what you were mentioning at the wrong time.
90.
Good recovery dart in the end.
Hits the ball to leave. Tops.
Game shot.
Well, those finishes just over 100, right in the wheelhouse of Wade. Now, that was a little bit unorthodox because of the way it panned out with bull tops on the last 2 darts, but nonetheless, another 110 for James Wade to file in the ledger.
Surprised that he sort of garnered that nickname. And he can hit the ball on an approach play.
Sorry, check. 86.
This is awkward. Try and swing around that dart. What a dart that is.
Game shot.
That's Wadey.
This is an exhibition in finishing. Deep stage of the competition, Chris, or am I being fanciful?
No, listen, in this kind of form, his average for the day is up
48.
round 99 at the moment. His match average year is in excess of a ton. His
100.
finishing has been near immaculate from a couple of legs in of this match. So the numbers suggest that he has every
60.
chance of causing anybody trouble.
Well, last year, the consensus was, or the popular view was, James Wade does no longer have the firepower in terms of heavy scoring as Williams looks at double 10 and finds
Game
it.
shot.
Gets a 5-3. James Wade doesn't have the firepower in terms of heavy scoring, but then he outmatched Ross Smith, for goodness sake.
Yes, of the day.
Lacks the power scoring though, Chris,
yes.
remember?
Yeah, I think
100.
I think people look at the averages too much, but James is a very reactive player, of course, and he will just do a little bit more than you. And as long as that's
123.
enough to win, and that's why you can win with a 90 average and win with 100, which is what he's doing right here. Oh, double 12 for another.
Bends the wire down. And in.
Shot.
James Wade moves to within 1 of the title.
Yeah, no. First reaction from James. This has been, as you say, Rod, an exhibition of finishing. He is up to number 8 in the
85.
in the world in the live order of merit.
No big fish to finish. But he's very close now.
60.
That leaves him the 110 that he took out in leg 6 to win it if Williams doesn't take this out, and he's not going to.
58.
The year-to-date rankings indicate that he's going in the right direction because he's currently 5th.
He's going to get a dart here. He's going to get a dart at tops. And
Game
James
shot and the
Wade follows Chris Dobie and Stephen Bunting into the winners' enclosure in Leicester this week on the Pro Tour. That was wonderful, and that is the wonder of Wade. He wins his first Players' Championship title since 2022 with a comprehensive victory over Scott Williams. Wade was always in front in that final. He dominated it from start to finish, and he's won it by 8 legs to 3.
James Wade, well done. That was a very, very impressive performance in the final.
Cheers, thank you.
Average over 102, missed 1 dart at a double. You must be really pleased with how you've played.
It's been a bloody long time, that is for sure. But no, really, really happy. Do you know, I felt I was just been lucky the last 2 games, you know. He missed a load of... didn't miss shots, but he missed important things at certain times, you know. And when people miss things like that, it's destined to be.
You say you were lucky. You were 4-0 down to Jan van Veen. You turned it around. You reeled off 6 on the spin. I mean, you know, that was some comeback.
He was unlucky.
Okay. I want to rewind a year. Yeah. This time last year, you were scrambling around to get in the world match play. Now you're back. I think you're number 8 in the world now on the back of this today. Yeah. You've won again, first time in a couple of years. Yeah. You must be really pleased with how you've turned it around.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone forgets that I had pancreatitis, so, you know, it's a serious health condition. And I went from I think it was number 3 in the world, and I plummeted down and out. And yeah, I just think everyone takes it for granted, their health, and the public and probably the organisation didn't realise that I was really ill. So, you know, I went from number 3 down to number 24th, I think, 27th. But yeah, it wasn't because my darting ability disappeared, it was because my health disappeared. So, yeah, give me a little bit of a break.
But no, but in terms, I mean, we know how hard it is to climb up the rankings anyway. So to do what you've done, I mean, you've won a lot of, you've won most big things in this game. It must give you a lot of pride what you've done over the last 12 months.
Do you know, today I feel really proud of myself, you know, because, you know, I've never been a press favourite, an organisation favourite, but, you know, when I've gone against what I've gone against, you know, not knowing if I can play darts again, and, yeah, today's a milestone, you know. I mean, I lost in a couple of final and semi-finals and quarter-finals. You know, I'd like to have thought I would have been rewarded a little bit, but I didn't. And today, you know, I've won the final, and I'm really happy.
You obviously got to the final at the UK Open. You've been latter stages of quite a few of these, so you've been consistent. Yeah.
I've done all right, you know. Like I say, there's TV tournaments, you know, where I've got quarters, semis, finals. You know, I've not had a knock on the door for invitations, for whatever reason may it be, you know. And today, you know, when I've won a final, you know, I feel really happy and really proud of myself, you know, because these aren't easy to win. They're really not.
It's a long old day, isn't it? You've worked hard.
Cheers.
What's your aim now? What fires James Wade up when you get up to practice in the morning?
Get up and practice. That's my main fire. Yeah, it's. I just still want to be there. You know, I still want to be involved in the mix, and I know I'm good enough to play with the so-called best players. You know, and I know I am one of the best players. So, you know, just keep going and keep knocking on, and keep upsetting the apple cart, as they say, and we'll just keep going.
A couple more of these before Blackpool. Obviously, you had a good run there last year. You'd be keen to go again.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll take one step at a time. You know, I'll be grateful for this one, and if I play in any more of these, the next couple, you know, who knows? But, you know, just enjoyed myself and I put myself under quite a bit of pressure throughout the last 12 months. And today it's been really nice, you know. And, yeah, I just felt things were going my way. And I didn't over tilt, so it's all good.
Well, congratulations on the win. Outstanding performance in the final.
Cheers, thank you
well
very
done.
much.
That
Cheers.
brings an end to 3 days here at the Mateo Arena. Congratulations to James Wade. He's won Players' Championship event number 90.